weeks until the 100th Grey Cup, but a big one tonight as the Eskimos collide with the Lions here at BC Place Stadium.
Mike Reilly, the backup quarterback, gets his first start in the Canadian Football League. The Central Washington product gets his opportunity. Travis Lulay, a last-minute scratch.
A win by the Lions, and they clinch first. It's brought to you by Rona, proud partner of the CFL, and it's 18, 2nd and 5. And that pass into the arms of J.C. Sherritt. And Sherritt is going to get caught from behind by Ernest Jackson, but the second pass of the game by Reilly is an interception, and Sherritt has his 5th of the year. On turnovers in that game, 2nd and 10, more heat. No time for Kerry Joseph. Adam Bighill, the Lions middle linebacker, makes some early noise too. Grant Shaw, the special teams player of the week on to try a 35-yarder. And Shaw hits, looking for their initial first down. And Reilly going deep, he wants to keep. Foster got him! Down the sidelines, he's out at the 26. The Lions are last in big plays offensively. Angus Reid mentioned before the game we might see some longer pass plays. Those Eskimo linebackers combining for 254 tackles coming into the game. Open receiver, end zone! Ernest Jackson couldn't bring it down.
Penalty flag behind the play, Chris.
Major foul, unnecessary roughness. Edmonton number 94. Half the distance to the goal line, first down.
So 1st and 10 at the 11. Short drop, Reilly, end zone! Touchdown! Courtney Taylor hangs on. And he has his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks.
Mike Reilly with a great response for the BC Lions to come out and not get his head down after throwing a pick in the 2nd play. And he gets Courtney Taylor, just wins the battle here.
Mike Reilly, 1st and 10. Both release. Pass to Paris Jackson. And the veteran is guided out. 2nd and 7. See what Reilly does here. Pressure's on. Unloads underneath. And Courtney Taylor's got the catch at the 30. Going to be 5 yards short. So from 38 out, Paul McCallum drills it and puts the Lions back in the lead. Getting loud here. 5-man rush. And number 5's got Fred Stamps wide open. Another big hit by Kerry Josephs, and Fred Stamps goes over 1,000 for the 4th time in his career. Bunch formation wide side. Joseph back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's hit and holds on. Cream Smith and Anthony Reddick meet at the quarterback. 2nd sack of the game for the Lions, 7th of the year for Cream Smith. Test for Grant Shaw from 47 out, 8 for 13 beyond the 40. He's hit from 50. And Grant Shaw's got that one through. Dean Valley called on the penalty. Reilly throwing it, and he hits Moore once again. There's that combination, little chemistry between the two 2nd teamers, Reilly and Moore. 2nd and 6. Harris out of the backfield, but it's Akeem Foster over the middle and down inside the 5. Tossed down by Joe Burnett. Calvin Tiggle, the all-time tackler later. 8th play of the drive. Reilly looks for Ernest Jackson, can't bring it in. So just an 11-yarder for McCallum. And the Lions reclaim the lead once again with just over 3 minutes left here in this opening half. 18-yard run up at the 46. Handoff to Messam, first of the game for the former Lion. And he motors down inside the 45, and that's the biggest run for Jerome Messam on the year. Away from tying the score. First down, Joseph to the air, wide open. Shamad Chambers underneath, another first down, and Chambers bumped out by Koshi Mwamba at the 19. 2nd and 10. Kerry Joseph looking into the corner for Koch, and it's off Phillips. What a catch! Did you see that? Touchdown! A remarkable catch by Kerry Koch off the fingertips of Ryan Phillips.
And he can't believe it. He turned around and couldn't believe that this one was made. What a catch by Kerry Koch to maintain concentration.
CFL quarterback here with a bright future. On a roll, he's got Gore again, and Sean Gore inside. Joe Burnett will toss him down. Ball came loose on that collision with TJ Hill, and Sean Gore shaken up. He got tossed back right into the traffic, and Sean Gore
That
looks
good.
like
Yeah, that looks good.
he's in decent shape. Second and short. And here's Reilly rolling into the end zone. Touchdown! Nick Moore. 5 plays, 65 yards. Nick Moore, the touchdown, his third of the year. 2:33 to go, 3rd and 18, and the Eskimos stay on the field. Down by 13. Need a big play to keep it going.
Fred Stantz has been quiet.
Underneath, Messam was open, but not enough yards there. And Joseph sacked for the second time in the possession by Brandon Jordan. At one time, now a speedy 255. Speaking of speed, Tim Brown to the corner, touchdown. A 23-yard touchdown run for Brown to put this one on ice. And the BC Lions have clinched first place in the West. This is the site of the Western Final for the 6th time in 9 years. Final score, BC 39, Edmonton 19 on a big night for Mike Reilly. So long from Vancouver.